Have you ever wondered if your teeth can actually heal themselves, just like a cut on your skin? You might have seen videos or headlines claiming that cavities can reverse naturally or that enamel can regrow. But what does real science actually say? Today, we're separating myths from facts and explaining exactly what parts of your teeth can repair themselves and where modern dentistry draws the line. To understand whether teeth can heal, we first need to understand what a tooth is made of. Each tooth has three main layers. The outermost layer is enamel. This is the hard white surface you see when you smile, and it's the hardest substance in the human body. Beneath enamel is dentin, a softer yellowish layer that makes up most of the tooth. At the center is the pulp, which contains nerves, blood vessels, and living cells. Here's the critical point. Enamel is not living tissue. It has no blood supply and no living cells. The cells that create enamel, called ameloblasts, only exist while your teeth are forming in childhood. Once your adult teeth erupt, those cells disappear forever. That's why enamel cannot truly regenerate or grow back once it's gone. So when people talk about teeth healing, what are they really referring to? In most cases, they're talking about remineralization. This is a natural repair process where minerals lost from enamel are replaced before a cavity fully forms. Early tooth decay begins when acids produced by bacteria start dissolving minerals like calcium and phosphate out of the enamel. At this early stage, the damage may appear as a chalky white spot on the tooth. If conditions are right, this early damage can be reversed. Saliva plays a huge role here. It naturally contains calcium and phosphate, which help replace lost minerals. Fluoride makes this process much more effective. When fluoride is present, it helps rebuild weakened enamel into a stronger, more acid-resistant form. This is why fluoride toothpaste and professional fluoride treatments are so important in preventing cavities. However, remineralization has limits. It only works when decay is caught very early. Once a cavity breaks through the enamel and reaches dentin, the damage is no longer reversible. At that point, the tooth cannot heal itself, and a filling or other dental treatment becomes necessary. Now let's talk about dentin, because this layer behaves very differently from enamel. Dentin is a living tissue. It contains microscopic tubules that connect directly to the pulp. When dentin is irritated by decay, wear, or trauma, the tooth can respond by forming what's called secondary or reparative dentin. This is a protective response where the tooth tries to shield its pulp by adding extra dentin inside. This means that, unlike enamel, dentin does have a limited ability to repair itself. But again, this process is slow and modest. It cannot replace large amounts of lost tooth structure, and it cannot close large cavities. It's more of a defensive response than true regeneration. The pulp, which is the living core of the tooth, also has some regenerative potential. In recent years, scientists have been exploring regenerative dentistry, especially in a field called regenerative endodontics. This research focuses on using stem cells, growth factors, and tissue engineering techniques to regrow pulp-like tissue and encourage dentin repair in severely damaged teeth. These techniques are exciting, but they are still largely experimental. While there have been successful cases in controlled clinical settings, these treatments are not yet routine or widely available for the average dental patient. For now, traditional treatments like root canals remain the standard of care for infected or severely damaged pulp. You may also hear about products claiming to regrow enamel. While some modern dental products are impressive, it's important to be realistic. Certain toothpaste and treatments contain ingredients that support remineralization, such as fluoride, calcium compounds, or biomimetic materials designed to imitate enamel crystals. These products can strengthen weakened enamel and help repair early damage, but they do not regenerate lost enamel structure. If a chunk of enamel is gone, no toothpaste can bring it back. So what does all of this mean for you in practical terms? First, prevention is everything. Since enamel can't regenerate, protecting what you have is critical. Brushing twice a day with fluoride toothpaste, flossing daily, Limiting sugary and acidic foods and visiting your dentist regularly can stop decay before it becomes irreversible. Second, timing matters. Early tooth decay often has no pain. By the time you feel sensitivity or a toothache, the damage has usually gone beyond the point where natural repair is possible. Catching problems early gives your teeth the best chance to benefit from remineralization and minimally invasive treatments. Finally, be cautious with exaggerated claims online. While science is making real progress in regenerative dentistry, we're not at the point where humans can naturally regrow enamel or reverse advanced cavities without dental treatment. Anyone claiming otherwise is oversimplifying or misrepresenting the science. Looking ahead, the future is promising. Researchers are actively developing biomimetic materials and regenerative therapies that may one day allow dentists to rebuild tooth structures in ways that closely resemble natural teeth. But until those breakthroughs become everyday reality, the best strategy remains simple. Protect your enamel, catch problems early, and work with modern dentistry, not against it. So, can your teeth heal themselves? In a limited way, yes. Early damage can be repaired, and living tooth tissues can respond defensively. But full self-healing like skin or bone? Not yet. Understanding these limits can help you make smarter choices and keep your smile healthy for life.